Older and Dumber. Hey guys, welcome to Older and Dumber, the podcast about three dumb friends just trying to make it on this planet we call
Earth. Come on, man.
Wow, he wasn't even looking or paying attention. Did you just have to use the other side of your mouth so people could hear you?
Yeah.
You were like, er.
Yeah, I even went the extra mile
You
to
did.
open my mouth.
Went the extra mile and you couldn't even look. Couldn't even pull your head up. Anyway, guys, today we are talking about, because it's about to happen very soon, the Super Bowl.
Think anybody's ever gotten their tooth knocked out at the Super Bowl?
100%.
That's a great question.
What are you fucking talking about? 100%.
I mean, maybe, right? I mean, they wear helmets.
Mouth guard?
I'm talking about
Yeah.
fans.
Oh,
100%.
We were thinking players.
Yeah.
You were
At the
thinking
Super Bowl?
fans.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, I bet there's fans that have lost teeth.
I wonder if
for
there's
sure.
ever been a celebrity guest that's lost a tooth at the Super Bowl.
Oh, that'd be even better. May look that up and put it up if you can find it.
Put their picture up here with their
Just the-
missing teeth. A picture of Pitbull here with the front tooth missing.
Let's front tooth missing. Oh shit. So the Super Bowl, guys, is what we're talking about. The Super Bowl and all of its madness and everything that happens. You know, essentially the Super Bowl, where 100 million people watch for the football and 100 million people watch for the commercials.
More like 10 to 190, but
10 to 100, 10 million to 190 million.
Yeah.
Oh, you think it?
yeah.
Well, you know, let's talk about that. You know, Carter doesn't watch much of the Super Bowl.
He's a
but
football guy now because
He-
of
I-
the,
the
last-
Kelsey
the last,
podcast.
like,
But then his
year.
podcast
Yes.
friend got in trouble.
I don't know.
He did a bad thing.
Did he?
Got canceled
Did he?
with one of the Kelsey boys.
One of the Kelsey boys got canceled?
Yeah.
This guy doesn't even
I haven't
know.
listened
I
to
didn't
it in
even
a
know.
while.
Damn.
Well, essentially, we're talking about how the Super Bowl has changed over
Not
time.
Travis.
And how it, yeah, not Travis. Essentially, how the Super Bowl has changed, and it's not really about. I mean, it is about watching the game, but it's not. Like, the game has turned more into a huge media bamboozle of garbage. You know, it's like there's the game is
Media bamboozle of garbage.
like the game is, it's supposed to be 15-minute quarters and it should be over in, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever.
An hour.
And now it's like 2 hours long for, 10 minutes of actual
45
football
minute
content.
45-minute halftime show.
Yeah.
Hour-long pregame show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
You guys hate music?
first,
Is that... So
Well, we're gonna get there.
No,
So you
there's also an hour of commercial breaks.
hold your comments for the music and commercial breaks, because first what we're going to talk about is then and now, okay?
Mhm.
Let's talk about
The first Super
the
Bowl.
not the first Super Bowl, the first Super Bowl you seen. So obviously we'll start with oldest to youngest. What is the what is the first?
Damn, man.
Everyone
You're really
knows at
making,
this
you know,
point.
You're really making me have to remember, though. That's the thing. Like, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, think about what was the first Super Bowl you remember watching, or even maybe your first football experience.
I think
if you can remember Super Bowl.
paying attention to Super Bowls, I think, was the Bills years. The
Mm.
4 back-to-back Bills Super Bowls.
Wow.
I think Bills Redskins, was that the first one? That's the first one I remember, like, paying
Maybe.
attention to.
Okay.
Mine was 2006. Steelers versus the Seahawks.
Yeah, I remember
I had to
that
look
one.
up who they played.
I remember that
Did
one.
you just have to look it up?
Well, I had to look up who they played
okay.
against. I remember it was like I was 6,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you would have been 6. Oh my gosh, dude,
I
you're
was-
watching Super Bowls at 6
I
years
was
old.
living in Binghamton at my best friend's house, the Cooks.
That's
They were a
crazy.
Steelers family, so that's what we did. We went to the Super Bowl every year at their house. So
I think I don't remember watching my first Super Bowl until I was 11. Which, if I was 11,
I mean, like I was watching the Super Bowl. We were fucking
It was
hanging
on.
out,
We were
playing,
eating
playing
food and-
around, like
Yeah.
watching GI Joe in the basement sometimes during the commercials and stuff.
so who was in the Super Bowl for 05 or 07 then?
Brother, I don't know, man.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
You sure it wasn't the Steelers and Seahawks?
well, Steelers and Seahawks was
It
06.
06. And
What
then,
was 05?
I don't know, 05.
You can just search Super
No,
Bowl
I'm not
05.
doing that.
Ah, these guys. Help, please.
May put it up on the screen.
That's not helpful. Well, so do you remember? You said the Bills. You thinking it was the
Yeah.
Bills was your first one, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, who was Super Bowl 05?
Patriots defeated the Eagles.
That's who I remember.
Nick Foles.
Yep. Oh my God. Wait, that was 05?
Yeah.
That was 05?
I don't know, man. I just saw his name
Yeah.
pop up down here.
No, how did...
came in for Carson Wentz.
You think we're ever gonna get a good Pittsburgh
Patriot-
Steelers
Patriots
Yeah.
game
and
again?
Yep. Okay. Then yes, that is the one I remember being. I think my first Super Bowl.
In Jacksonville.
What did you say?
I was asking Joe if he thinks we're ever gonna get a good Steelers team again.
Oh,
No, they did okay this season, didn't they?
They've been doing okay for the not this season. I don't think they did great
They
this
didn't do
season,
great
but like
this
the previous season and the season before that, I think
Yeah,
they
they did okay.
they did pretty good.
Yeah. They had Juju doing some good stuff.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yep. So that was then. Let's talk about most recent Super Bowls. What's the most recent Super Bowl? Anything that you remember?
Last year?
That's it. What'd you do last year for Super Bowl? Do you remember watching it? What was
No,
it?
I didn't watch it. I just remember it.
I remember
What was
left,
the last one you
it was-
remember watching?
left shark.
Since Left Shark?
I haven't.
Whoa!
Maybe was Lady Gaga after that?
Boy, no. I think that was the hip hop one after that. No, I don't know. Maybe I remember Left Shark. I remember Left Shark. Do you remember who was playing for Left Shark?
Katy Perry.
No. I meant the game.
No.
I think Left Shark was man,
Probably the Patriots.
I think it was no, it couldn't have been Patriots and
Chiefs,
Seahawks, right?
Chiefs, Eagles.
Maybe Chiefs Eagles. That's possible. Man, it's yeah.
think the
Dude,
last
last year's
one-
Super Bowl, I don't even remember it. I don't even remember it even
last
happening.
one I
It was
remember
Eagles, right?
watching was
I
Eagles.
thought it was a
someone?
weird one, like the Chargers and someone.
2017. I think was the
Bengals.
last one I
Yeah, like
watched.
Chargers and Bengals or some shit.
I think 2017 is the last one I watched.
And what was
That was
17?
New England and Atlanta.
Oh, I remember that game.
Yeah, we
I
watched
do.
that.
We
We watched
did.
that at the store.
We did,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, I remember that one. See, we were still pretty
Oh wait, no, I
footballing
remember
at
the
that
year after
point.
that too. 2018, I remember.
And that
Philadelphia, New England.
Yep, I remember that one too. Yep. Yeah, right around that time was like when we were really deep in it, and then after that, it just started to fall. You
COVID
know,
happened.
yeah.
It was-
But even then, it was
That
like.
was 2 years later.
But even remember, or even then, it's like I feel like the only thing we remember is like the shit around the game, not the game itself. I mean, you literally were like, "Oh, Left Shark." I remember Left Shark.
Yeah. No, remember the Patriots had a huge comeback in that game. The Falcons were way out in front.
Yep.
And then everybody's like, "Oh yeah, Tom Brady get fucked," and then they
And
came
then
out
they
in the
came
second
back.
half and destroyed
It
them.
was a pretty wild
Yeah.
game. It was good for sure. I do remember that. So that's then versus now, and sort of what we've just sort of established is what we can call the rise of the event,
Mhm.
which is essentially that the football is not the football anymore. You know, we
I think
basically
football's back.
$1 million commercial
Back.
slots.
I think the last 2 years have been football's back. It's been more popular than ever because of
big
Taylor Swift.
celebrities. No, that's
Do
just
not
Swifties
try
tuning in
and
to see
say
what
that-
Taylor Swift is doing.
No, I think genuinely football's gotten a lot of
Taylor
new people
Swift
watching
cannot
fucking
be-
football because of it. Are you upset because of that?
no, but I
Yeah,
don't
baby,
think
do it.
Taylor. I don't
They're-
think Taylor
they're-
Swift
they're
is
watching-
a
Get 'em.
reason for a resurgence of football.
I think that's it is.
No, they're just
I-
watching to see the
No, I
breakup.
think-
literally only watching the Kansas
I'm-
City Chiefs too. They're like
I
not
think
even
there's
watching.
genuinely a lot of more concurrent viewers just overall, not even just at Chiefs games because of it.
Wow, this guy thinks Swifty is the revival of football.
Gets people
Swift
interested in the
Bible.
game. It doesn't matter how you get interested in a topic. It just matters that you got interested in it.
Well, Carter thinks it's coming back. Then
Okay.
Carter
I
thinks
think the
it's-
last
Carter
2
thinks it's-
years.
You think the last two? I literally
Last
just
year
got done
definitely,
saying
and this year.
that last year. I don't even remember who played in the Super Bowl.
Last year was huge.
Yeah, because
Who played last year?
you have
What
the
do you
same
mean it was the Chiefs?
problem that I have.
It
You've
was the
become
Chiefs.
Against
The Chiefs won.
against.
Doesn't matter.
you've
Oh,
become
it
a
was the Eagles,
mercenary
wasn't it?
because of fantasy football.
Was it
What
Eagles
did you
last
say?
year? Wait,
You have the same problem I had, and you've become a mercenary because of fantasy football. And you don't give a shit anymore.
He's not wrong.
You only care about stats, and then once fantasy's done, you just turn it off.
Oh, pretty much. Unless it's teams that I really care about. You know, like I'd like to see the Bills go to the Super
it
Bowl.
was Chiefs and Eagles last year, right? Or was that the year before?
I don't know. You apparently knew it. I literally just got done saying I don't
I'm pretty
even
sure it
remember
was
last
Chiefs
year's
and
Super
Eagles
Bowl.
because it was.
The battle of the Kelsey brothers.
No, maybe that was the
don't
year
think so.
before. Let me see,
I
let me
think
see,
there
let me
was
see.
a Chiefs versus Eagles.
Yeah, it was last year. It was or it was 2023. Sorry. 2023 is when the Kelsey brothers faced off against each other.
It was 2 years.
This
ago.
year was Kansas City and San Francisco.
That makes more sense.
Yeah,
for you,
yeah, yeah.
right?
Sorry.
Repeat of
So I think
Super
that
Bowl
from
III.
2023,
No.
2023 until now, I think it's been
Sure.
it's been coming back, mostly because of like, I don't know, the Kelsey brothers. That was pretty huge, that Super Bowl, because it was two brothers playing in the Super Bowl, and it was
Yeah. It's like the American Civil War.
yeah.
Brother versus brother.
All right, so we have a little bit of some ranging opinions here of it's coming back or it's still bad or people aren't really watching it for watching
I don't
it.
think football ever went away. I don't think any of the
So there's
four
still-
big sports ever will really go away.
So that's another topic for another time, I
Yeah.
think. But not the fact that it's going away, but that the spectacle of what the Super Bowl is. The Super Bowl is the competition of who is the best team in the league. But the Super Bowl itself feels like it has turned into this programming of no longer about the game, and that it's more about the $7 million commercials, the what can we throw inside the game while people are watching, and people go and watch the Super Bowl for that stuff over the game instead. And the halftime shows, which just feel like they keep getting worse and worse every single year.
Isn't this year Kendrick Lamar gonna?
I did
Call
hear that
Drake
it's supposed to be Kendrick Lamar, so
PDF
hopefully. What did you just say?
I heard he's gonna call Drake a PDF file.
Oh, a PDF file. That's really good. I like that.
It's not original.
Now, this year's could be different. It could be good. It could be way better than years prior. But the halftime
Remember
show
when
really isn't.
50 Cent looked like he was a sausage. And they hung him upside down to make it even worse.
That's his thing. He hangs upside down.
I don't know if he should
Oh
anymore.
my gosh!
I thought that-
Essentially, yeah. I mean, there you go.
Thought
right?
he was gonna burst.
You get stuff like that
Don't
where
kill
it's
me,
like we
Curtis
just
Jackson.
there's a lot of people who talk about they don't want to see all the new like spectacle visual effects garbage. They just want a really good old school rock band, and they just want
I can't wait till they do. They bring back a band as holograms.
holograms.
AI, yeah.
Yes, we won't even need people anymore. It's just holograms out there, and it's all audio. You don't even have to worry
I'm
about
surprised
live
that's not
singing.
this year's halftime show.
It's holograms
in AI.
How close
yeah.
do you think we are to getting holograms as halftime shows?
I thought Rihanna was pretty good.
I thought you
That was 2023. 2022 is the one
Sure.
you're talking about, and I thought that one was pretty good.
Do you
too.
think it was the Budweiser commercial that changed
2022 we had
the
Kendrick
Super Bowl
Lamar in that
advertising
one.
landscape?
I think so. A
The
little bit.
Budweiser
Snoop Dogg.
frogs.
I think
Come
so, a
on,
little bit.
come on.
a little bit.
2022 was pretty good.
That was such
at
a big.
halftime.
But see, I feel like Carter's one of those people that are like, I have to see the halftime show. I have to see the halftime show. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be
And the
great.
weekend was 2021. What
That one was so bad.
She's with the fucking
The
weekend.
weekend's maze. Like people there are like,
Dude,
I
we
just
got
see
like
a
fucking
box.
5 haunted houses out of that fucking halftime show. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, I'm so happy we got 5 haunted houses out of the weekend's halftime
Hunter
show.
doesn't appreciate the weekend.
He gets a haunted house, and now you're a weekend fan.
Yeah, I've always been.
I feel like that year you're like, who the fuck is this guy with the
We got
bandages on his
Shakira in
face?
2020. Come on.
Now Now you're going backwards. They're starting to get a little bit better, but not great. But the point is that as the years keep going, the halftime show is just not as great as.
I disagree.
This guy disagrees.
I disagree.
He's allowed.
What do you
to.
think?
Left shark.
Joey will only ever remember Left Shark. You will never remember anything else.
He was
about
out there.
halftime
He
show.
was out there trying his ass off,
I
and that's
think,
all that
like-
mattered.
I think like 2018, 2019 were bad.
Why?
It was
One of those-
Justin Timberlake, and then 2019 was Maroon 5.
Was it the
which
one
was
where
trash.
he ripped Janet Jackson's boob
No,
out?
that was a lot
different one.
earlier.
Dude, I remember the one for Black Eyed Peas was awful.
Yeah, that was
Everyone
bad.
but
that was
Will.I.am
forever
sounded-
ago.
Yeah.
Again, that's what I'm saying. Like they just
That was forever ago.
they're bad. They're not good. Like you might get a good one good performance in it, but the entire halftime show itself is
That was
is
in
not
2011 is what he's talking about, by the way.
That was the first one he saw, and he hated it. And now
great.
he's
No,
forever
that one
jaded.
wasn't the first one I ever saw. No. But no, I mean, like they're
I
just
think
not
you're crazy.
This guy thinks I'm crazy.
I think
It's
you're
okay. It's
crazy.
okay to have a separate opinion, It's not whatever you want.
I don't know. They tend to always have something go wrong in them or sound bad.
This guy's
the sound's
dissing
off.
Shakira. Get him.
Get this guy.
I don't see Taylor Swift lining up to do a halftime
Oh,
show.
she's coming up for sure.
It
The
also
next time the Chiefs play in the Super Bowl this year, Wait, who's playing this year?
You don't know yet. It's not. We don't know.
Are the Chiefs still in it?
It's still the playoffs. Yes, they're
Oh
still
yeah,
in
of
it,
course
yes.
they are. They're going to the Super Bowl and winning.
The Bills are going.
Bills would be great.
Lions.
I would love to see the Bills.
would like
Bills
to see-
Lions would be wild.
I would be down to see Bills go.
Bills would be.
What is it
Bills would
looking
be
like
great.
right now? I haven't really paid
Oh, the
attention.
Bills.
Well, is it Bills and Chiefs or who's on top right now? Who's
Uh,
likely?
Is it it's championship week, right?
No, last week was wild card, so this week
it's
is
divisional.
Yep, and then next week is champions, and then Super Bowl. Oh, excuse me. Well, Pro Bowl, then Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Which Pro Bowl is a whole nother thing. Oh my
I don't
gosh,
know.
we're gonna get
Did
us
we
started on
address
that.
this topic? We're almost out of time, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we've really kind of.
we got 2 minutes left. Did we address this topic?
Yeah, I think we definitely talked about it.
Fucking hates
It's-
Coldplay over here.
Oh my god. Well, let's
What if
go ahead and get to
Creed
the
did the
end of
halftime
this
show?
essentially, which is give us your opinions, guys. You know what? So first, what hits or misses do you remember of Super Bowls? What things like really hit it for you? What things missed for you? What did you hate? What did you like?
You've got commercials like the Budweiser frogs that are.
Or
Puppy Monkey Baby.
Puppy Monkey Baby.
That's the
No.
only one I remember. Puppy
No.
Monkey Baby.
Puppy Monkey Baby.
Puppy Monkey
Nightmare
Baby.
fuel.
Doritos Super Bowl commercials and
Puppy
like
Monkey
all
Baby.
that kinds of stuff. Puppy Monkey Baby was Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puppy Monkey Baby.
But not
Was
only
it
that,
when they first did Kickstarter? When they first did like something other than soda?
it's gotta be maybe.
Someone look up the Puppy Monkey Baby. May put the
Commercial.
Puppy Baby.
Put the Puppy Baby right here. Do you guys actually watch the Super Bowl, or do you just come for all the
You
other
just
stuff?
come.
Do you just see the Super Bowl and you're like, oh boy, oh
You
boy.
see Taylor Swift up
No.
there in the booth, and
It
you
is
guys
when they
act-
first started Kickstarter. I'm so good.
Again, stuff that he completely remembered without having to look it up was not the games, but he had to look up things about the football games. I have proven my point. So anyway, do you actually watch the game, or do you just come for the commercials, food, snacks, and halftime show?
You didn't remember
No.
anything about the Super Bowls at all either. You didn't know years.
I literally said that I didn't. I
Yeah.
said multiple times that
Good.
I was like, I don't remember the last couple years of Super Bowls.
Because you just care about the stats.
I do. I just care
You
about
don't
the
even
stats.
care about the heart.
heart of the cards.
Heart of the stats.
I think that like all
I
the-
reach my hand
like-
over the free agency and I go, heart of the stats. Heart of the stats.
I feel like I don't know. The Super Bowl's gotten a lot more commercialized and like long, but I feel like that's any like well-known sport in 2025 is just going to be full of advertisements and way longer than it needs to be because it's like something that can bring in a ton of money for a bunch of companies.
Now, that is another great topic for another time.
Yeah.
But either way, thank you guys so much for joining us for this episode of Older and Dumber, where we talked about the Super Bowl circus, I guess you could call it. But again, let us know, do you actually watch the game, or you just come for the snacks? Or, what was the weirdest Super Bowl ad you ever saw? Just throw it up in the chat and let's, or not chat, the comments, and let's talk.
Wake up, samurai.
Wake up, samurai.
Over under
We got a Super Bowl to burn.
300 teeth lost at one Super Bowl.
Damn. I would...
Was
oh,
was
wait,
Philly playing?
And it's fans, or
It could be anybody.
Anybody.
Anybody in the
over,
stadium.
under, do we think 300...
Teeth lost.
Does it have to be like at the event
Yes.
proper, or it can't be like?
It has to be
Could it be in the
sometime from
parking
the
lot?
pregame show up to like midnight that day.
Okay, so
Oh,
doesn't it
midnight
have to
that
be-
day,
doesn't it have to be
100% like 300.
But it has to be around the venue.
around the stadium.
Like it has to be fans or something related.
What was the
to-
over under again?
300.
I think it's over 300.
A lot of people go. Damn, I'll say over. I'll say over.
No, you can't. I already took
Guys,
that.
put
fuck,
it,
we
put,
can all
it,
say it.
put it in the comments. We'll probably never know the actual answer.
What? You're not gonna look it up?
We'll figure it out. Thank you guys so much, and
Good night.
we're gonna see. Good night. We're gonna see you next week, and get your nachos and things ready for the Super Bowl. I'm sure it's about to happen soon.
Yeah.
Are you coming over, Joey?
Stop this video. Hey there, dipshits. It's me, Joey, aka Slooty Mage.
I'm Hunter, voice of Hunter Taylor.
And I'm Carter, Deagle Eagle. We're
Older and Dumber.
Every Friday, we drop wisdom, humor, and a whole lot of nonsense. You won't want to miss it.
Become a patron today for as low as $5 a month. Get early access to all our episodes and exclusive behind-the-scenes looks at all the things we're doing and May's super secret editing notes.
Shout out to our awesome dipshits. Your support really helps keep this madness going.
Join the crew, be a dipshit. It's an exclusive club, and you're invited.
Go Dipshits mark your calendar every Friday for a dose of Older and Dumber craziness. See you there.
Now my stand.
Fade to black.